Breaking news. Nigerian's presidential option, the dial is cast. Hello, my wonderful people. Just to let you know, whether you like it or not, look at the faces very well. You can see, yes? Can you see them? If there is an election in 2023, if the election goes well, and at the end of the day, we are having a president, is going to be from one of these men you can see. But the question remains, have you checked the antecedent? Because anybody that is a thief will not all of a sudden change its skin. You know the leopard? Pour all the water in the world on top of the leopard. Does he all of a sudden change his skin? Between you and I want to answer the question. It's no. Many of the people we are speaking about, both currently serving or have served, have you seen who they really are? Some of them still have cases with EFCC that has dialed down. Some of them could not pay their state because they want to use the money for themselves initially. So there's a lot involved in all those people becoming Nigerian's president. Are we going to pick out of sentiment or because we want true leadership? Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Let's get all the details. A few weeks from now, two of these men, one each from the two main opposition party, will emerge as presidential candidates of their respective party and dominate the political space in the countdown to the 2023 presidential race. Currently, Nigeria boasts some 18 political parties exist, out of which less than 5 are truly active. But the season is here again, and it's expected that a majority of not all would start to activate their machineries in readiness for the 2023 general election. Why many of the parties might fill in candidates from different effective offices, the possibility that a majority others will either form alliance or endorse the presidential candidate of either or one of the two major political parties we have today. The All Progressive Congress, while others will form allegiance and endorse presidential candidates of either of the two majority political party of the All Progressive Congress and the People Democratic Party is highly expected. Therefore, about some 8 weeks from now, all the serious party will start to hold presidential primaries in readiness for the candidate and the countdown to the big event and presidential pres- election for 2023. Ahead of the presidential primaries, however, some presidential hopefuls have started to openly indicate their interest in the nation's number one job, while a few others who were deemed to be interested but have yet to say so have equally hinted at the possibility one way or another. But their presidential aspiration aside, the fact of the moment is that the nation is in a dear staring state, and they have never been a more urgent need to rescue Nigeria than it is now. Perhaps the situation in Nigeria pro 2015 was nothing compared to the current situation, even though it necessitates the change mandatory that brought in the incumbent President Muhammadu Buhari. We never thought we would get to this bend where things are worse off. Challenges on all fronts. The same ground the All Progressive Congress traveled to power, the country has been hoping, from increasing insecurity to economic meltdown, corruption. Although the work of a president may not be physically demanding as that of a bricklayer, like rightly said by Tinubu, it requires degree of physical fitness and high mental alertness to be able to address Nigeria's current state and the card. Perhaps the search for the Messiah is back on the stream, and this time the same opportunity which presented itself in 2015 is showing up again, except that Nigerian people chose to miss out of it. This time there is fierce urgency for a new leadership to steer the country away from the abyss to redirect the ship to stay in a new direction. It starts with carefully made presidential choice in 2015. This has become inevitable. Though why zoning as a factor cannot be discarded under which current situation the North and the South is currently having a tour of words, it has become necessary that they look into that for purpose of fairness, equality, unity, oneness for Nigeria to move forward. So there you have it, my wonderful people. There are many presidential hopeful at the moment. The CBN governor being one of them. We know that, everybody, anybody, they are all interested, okay? Everybody, anybody, they are all interested in this number one position. So we are watching, we are seeing how these things are playing out. Every one of the single person you see on that very place are all interested in becoming Nigeria's president. So what's going to happen going forward? What's going to be the order of the day? Like I earlier reiterated, many of these persons you can see there, many of the persons you can see there, either have one case or another. And these are the people who wants to become Nigeria's president. Are you thinking about this very seriously? These are the people who wants to become Nigeria's president. And yet their slates are not clean. But however, they want to rule. They want to lead. Do they qualify? Okay, as we speak, most of them have cases with EFCC. EFCC happens to be the body that, checks on financial crime. But again, we know how that also plays out. That these are people who, they use them on people who are not, in line with them. All that being said, are we going to fold our arms and pretend that these things are not happening? Before our very eyes, they are actually happening. Okay, these people want to become Nigerians president. They want to do this, that. But again, are you sure any of these people really, truly qualifies to become Nigerians president? This is what happened prior 2015. Although it was necessary for a change. But what we have now, if we had to go back in time, perhaps we wouldn't have made the choice we made then. Maybe we would have still stayed on that ship rather than sailing away and sailing nowhere exactly. Because what we have today, oh dear, my. This is the worst the country have ever experienced, you see. So many of those people want to become Nigerian's president, but at the end of the day, the odds will speak for themselves, and may the best man win, they will say. So Nigerians, the cards is cast before us. We are the ones to make that choice. Let's make it right. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.